Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne. Today's thrift haul comes to you from the Winston-Salem, North Carolina Goodwill outlet. And if we have time, also from the nearly new thrift store in Durham, North Carolina. I'm going to try and finish this all in one thrift haul, but if it runs too late, then I'm going to break it up into two videos. Let me get started first with something that I was hoping was going to turn out to be more than it actually was. I found all of these old bamboo fishing rods, but it turned out that only one was complete, and that was, hold on, this one here. So when you put this all together, this turned out to be a very, very long fishing pole. And it even has the weights on the end of it. There's no hook, which is good because somebody could have gotten hurt on this. Like I said, very, very long. So this is going to go up. I'm going to save this for spring of next year because putting it up now, I don't know, it doesn't seem to make much sense to me. Maybe it would, not sure. And then I'm going to bundle these all up. Now some of these are really cool because they have brass finishings on them. But these I'm going to put all together and just kind of sell them as oh, here comes everyone's favorite. So Lewis has got to pick, and what I'm going to call it is Lewis likes. And that's going to be Lewis's favorite from the haul. Then I'll tell you my favorite from the haul, and you guys have to tell us your favorite from the haul. But I'm going to put these together and just sell these as miscellaneous fishing pole pieces. And who knows, somebody might pick them up. Oh, he may have already picked his favorite. So we have those. And then, oh, actually, before we went to the Goodwill outlet in Winston-Salem, we stopped at the Durham Rescue Mission bins, which I have not been to in months and months and months. As far as hard goods goes, I found nothing. They did wheel out one bin of hard goods while we were there, and it was literally just plastics that you would recycle, like butter containers and such. It was, hey buddy, oh, you gave me a kiss. Does that make me your favorite? Oh, I'm getting lots of kisses. Oh, and now a bite. Okay. What's the bite for? Anyway, it was very, very disappointing. Now I did find this. I'm going to put this up in the bin, or up in the booth rather. Who made this? I don't see a manufacturer on here. Doesn't matter though. This is really cool. This was a heavy piece though. This ended up costing me with tax because I don't have a tax ID. $3.69, but it's in beautiful condition. Gorgeous kind of military style messenger bag. So really, really cool. Like I said, haven't been to the Durham Rescue Mission bins in a long time. And that is the only thing that I picked up while we were there. So back to the Goodwill outlet. And did you pick your favorite already? Did you pick Lewis likes? I picked up all of these action figures, military action figures. This guy is a big one. He was the biggest one that I found there. Now, these might have some kind of age on them, not really old, but I picked up all that I could find because I wanted to put them in some kind of, like, make a collection out of them for a little boy's room. So even the blue ones I found, they will just go into, oh, here's a yellow one even. So these are going to go into, they're made in China, I believe. Yeah, these were all made in China, so they might have a little bit of age to them, not very old at all. Into a jar, which I did pick up at that nearly new thrift store, and I'll show you that in a little bit. And I also found what I thought was this really cool baskets. I don't pick up a lot of baskets, but I picked this one up because, oh, that's good. That's just a tag, not like a chip in it or anything. But I picked it up mostly because of the handles. I thought the handles were really pretty on this. But I'll show you the jars in just a minute. And picked this up to make another jar full of collections, and these almost remind me of baseballs, so they must be some kind of little tags or little playing pieces to go to a game. I don't know, they were just in this little bag, so I picked those up. Oh, excuse me. Had a tickle in my throat. I've been looking for things that I could use as risers in the booth. As when I showed, I did a tour of my booth a while ago. Oh, excuse me. I really do have a frog in my throat. I did a tour of my booth a while back, and some of you said that I needed to elevate some of the pieces in one of the bookcases that I showed. Totally agree with you. So I've been on the hunt for risers. So I found this piece, which I think is just great and will serve a beautiful purpose as a riser. I just have to clean it off a little bit. So I found this piece that I'm going to use as a riser. And then I found this fabulous piece, and it's going to be a great riser, and it's brass. Now this, I'm making the assumption, was a candle, a very wide candle holder. It may have even had one of those spikes in it to keep the candle steady, but this is going to be a great riser in the booth. I'll just clean that up a little bit. So that's 2 risers. And then I found another candlestick holder for a very wide pillar candle. So I found 3 risers that particular day. So that was really good. And I have 1 riser currently in the booth, and I had another one and that sold. So found 3 more. That was good. This is a very, very pretty bracelet. It looks like sterling silver. It is not. I looked all over it, all over the bracelet for sterling silver marks. I could not find any. So my guess is that then that is not turquoise, because I don't think that they would put a piece of turquoise in something that is not sterling silver, but very pretty nonetheless. Picked up 2 bells, so I could add that to, I have been saving up bells for Christmas time to make another jar full of bells. I did sell one last year around Christmas time. Found this funky little, I don't know why he has a hole in his ear, but this cute little cat, some kind of metal. I don't know what kind of metal he is, but I thought he was kind of cool looking. So found him. And then Kelly actually found this, because when I went with Kelly and Heidi from the Weathered Fence Post, but Kelly is the one that found this piece. Now it is missing the glass from the back of it, but that would be an easy way in and out, so you wouldn't have to keep lifting up the top of it, that you could water any plants that you put into it, or just to swap out whatever you did put in. And I like that the hardware on it is all rusted out, just kind of adds to it. So this just has to be cleaned up. Although with the white, I'm going to wait to put this up in the booth until next year. And I do currently have a white and a black one that are in my booth now. So this will be a backup piece for the white when it does sell. So I am going to hold on to this one and put it away in my stash. Then for spring Easter of next year, I was lucky enough to find another one of these molds, the lamb. They had this marked in their retail store at $5. Didn't sell, so it came to the bins. Let's see, I don't see any markings on this one. Nope, don't see any mark. Is his face smushed? No, it's not. So this will go into my spring Easter stash for next year. I found one of these little guys. I don't remember which one it was I found. Heidi found the other one and was kind enough to let me have it. So I have two of these little guys. So one is a lion and the other one, I don't know what it is. Some kind of maybe a gazelle or something because of the horns on it. Not sure. But I thought those were pretty cool animals. And I came across a couple of cookbook stands. And these are really neat. And I am going to stage these in the booth with some cookbooks, with a cookbook on them. I'll put them up one at a time, I think. So you obviously, well, maybe not obviously, put your cookbook here with the book open. And then these would go on, like your cookbook would be open, and then these would go on the pages to help keep it open. So I found this one made out of the metal, and then this one is wood, which I think is a pretty cool one. Now they only had this marked at $3, which I didn't think was a bad price. Maybe it didn't sell because this piece right here needs a little bit of fixing. See? But that is a really, really easy fix. It just needs a little bit of wood glue in the back. You see there? And tightening up on the screws, but easy peasy fix. And then this is a made in China piece. Really like this. Now, let me see. How does this back come off of here? Not sure how the back piece comes off of here. It might just, oh, it does. It just pops off. And it just needs a battery. At least I hope that's all it needs, is just a battery. I'll have to take that off. And you know what? I hope the battery compartment is not corroded. I didn't, oh, there we go. Oh, it's not corroded. Yep, okay, that's good. At least as much as I can see right now. Is it corroded? Oh, good. It's nice and clean. So it just needs a new battery in it. So hopefully this is going to work. I just thought that was a really pretty piece. So we'll get a new battery into that and get that up into the booth. Is that wet? Ooh, that's wet. Hold on. Let me rinse my hand here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Didn't realize that battery was wet in there. Okay, that is all the hard goods, and this might run into two videos here. Now we're into like the clothes and that sort of thing. And this haul did take me back to the 80s. I'll show you why in a moment. So I found this. This is a kind of, this will take us into the fall. This nice vintage half apron. Let me see what else. Oh, let me show you this next. This I got for my, I'm going to have to do another update on my shade garden because I've done a bit of work out there, and I did put out a swing. This I got to help protect the upholstered part that you sit on, because right now it's out there to the elements, and I wanted to get something that was going to, so this is a flannel back tablecloth. So this is going to help that upholstered material be sheltered from the rain and the sun and that sort of thing. These are really, really pretty. Perfect because, you know, Christmas is 4 months away. So these are just pillow covers. And they have kind of like a vintage look to them. So we have that Santa. And then we have the Christmas tree. Let me see here. This, I think I'm going to keep for myself. It is a table runner. But what I can envision is Lewis grabbing on to the end of the table runner with his little claws and just whoop, and pulling everything off of the table. So I'm going to really have to think about this because I've got some black and white going on in the kitchen, you know, with those right there. And I think you can just barely see the right there, the black and white that is there. And then my, oh my gosh, help me here. My refrigerator and such are black. So I don't know. I've got to think about this. I don't want everything getting pulled off and scaring the daylights out of me in the middle of the night. Oh, really cool vintage hat here. Oh my goodness. What is this? What era would this be from? It is genuine imported velour. Oh my goodness. This is from Clemar Original by Westco. I don't know. What era would this be from? 20s, 30s? I don't know. Oh my goodness. I look terrible in hats. This is the coolest hat. I could not leave that behind. I don't know if I got any other hats. Found this really cool. Just a half that the ladies would wear. I don't know, when they were cleaning house or something, or out at the beach. Is this another? Oh no, I thought this was another apron, but it's not. This is a vintage house coat. This is from Lottie Fashions, an extra large, made in China. But I know this is vintage. This is not something new. Love this. This is a snap front closure. I think I only picked up one book that day, and this is cool. This is a Bible, but it is a Bible in Swedish. It's a Swedish language Bible. This is something that I have never come across before. Little ripped right there. And what year was this? 1936. No real pictures in. Oh, is that ripped? Oh, darn. Is one of the pages ripped? I thought I may have seen a ripped page. Is that ripped? Oh, no. Excuse me. It's just folded over. So I'll have to take the folded over pages and, you know, fold them back and let it stay pressed for a while. But I thought that was kind of cool. A Swedish Bible. That's a first for me anyway. Found some blue leather gloves. Now this is cool. I wasn't going to get this. Well, I was vacillating on it. So I asked the girls, okay, so I'm assuming this is vintage, bridal veil, an old one. And I said, well, so what do you think, ladies? Yes or no? And I forget, it might have been Heidi said, well, Halloween is coming up. And I thought, okay, yep, alrighty. It has a little tear in the bottom there. But for a couple of bucks, yes, somebody could rip this more. They could dye this black. They could use it for a bride. So picked that one up. And I'm going to show you one more thing, and then I am going to end this because I have some more to show you here. I'm going to show you why I said that the bins took me back to the 80s, and then I will make a part 2 of this video. So this is why The pins took me back to the 80s. Okay, hold on. Here it is. Here you go. This is, I don't think this is velvet, or is it? I don't know. It says it's rayon and acetate, made in the USA, a size 13-14. Now, no way is this, I think, in today's 13-14. This is not a 13-14 today. This so reminds me of a dress that I wore for New Year's Eve in the early 80s. This goes down now to me just under the knee, but oh my goodness. And when was I shopping for the dress for New Year's Eve? On New Year's Eve, that day. Nothing like waiting till the last minute, right? Finally found something. And I was never a New Year's Eve person. I don't know, for some reason, New Year's Eve and we just didn't hit it off. Anyway, I will save Lewis likes and my favorite from the haul for the next video, because then I will show you everything from the haul. So stay tuned for part 2, and I will have that out for you on Tuesday. So just hold on for a couple of days and I'll share with you the remainder of the haul. So if you did like this part, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, make sure that you do subscribe, because I don't want you to miss part 2. So until then, everyone, you know what to do. Take very, very good care of yourselves, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye for now.